Hello and welcome to IU NewsNet Daily. I'm Catherine Patterson. Today we're bringing you the latest on a knife attack in Bloomington that was fueled by Asian hate. We'll also tell you about a transgender student's experience after he reported harassment in his residence hall.
And I'm Abby Haymond. We have the latest on IU men's basketball's most recent victory and Terry Moran's program-breaking record.
And there's a new menu item coming to Bloomington Chipotle's after a viral TikTok trend. IU NewsNet Daily begins now. A woman is in custody for attempted murder as of last week after stabbing an 18-year-old student on a Bloomington transit bus. According to court documents, 56-year-old Billy Davis stabbed the student multiple times in the head as they were waiting to exit the bus. Davis told police she attacked the student because she was Chinese, saying it would be one less person to blow up our country. No update has been released yet on the student's current health. Additionally, the IU president and provost released a statement on Monday promising to lead efforts on campus to address social injustice and to stand up to bigotry. But in another instance of hate, one transgender student is saying IU did not stand up for him, at least not until he made a TikTok that went viral. Declan Farley immediately experienced harassment after transferring to IU in the fall. When he wasn't able to get the harassment to stop through traditional methods like the Bias Report Office, he posted a video on the social media platform that received over 1 million views. Although he's happy with the response, he isn't satisfied with IU's approach toward his experience.
The majority of how I feel is just frustration. It shouldn't have to take a viral video and people reaching out to the school on my behalf, people threatening to protest, like I said, the news coming for them to say, okay, let's do something now.
Farley told IU NewsNet he will be working with the IU student government to write a proposition to administration to help improve the fight against LGBTQ+ harassment on campus. And meanwhile, an Indiana lawsuit fighting for inclusive transgender girls' sports was dropped Wednesday. It was against a state law that prevented transgender girls from participating in girls' sports at school. It was dismissed because the lawsuit's subject, a 10-year-old transgender girl from Indianapolis, enrolled in a different school district. A federal appeals court was supposed to hear the case in a matter of weeks. And now we turn to a crime from last semester. Police charged a suspect in the rape of an IU senior last August with another rape following a DNA match. Bloomington resident Eric Montgomery is now charged with a rape case from August 2021 when a woman told the police her neighbor raped her. Montgomery is also charged in connection with the death of IU senior Avery McMillan in August of 2022. Those charges are rape and furnishing alcohol to a minor. Unfortunately, McMillan died later that morning after she became unresponsive. Medical services were unable to revive her. And big news for K-12 education, Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb plans to eliminate textbook fees this legislative session. Holcomb proposed a $1.2 billion education budget, one of the biggest in the state's history. Some of the money may go towards a fund to pay for public school textbooks and curriculum fees. Right now, Indiana is one of 7 states that does not pay for school textbooks. But lawmakers are still looking at details of Holcomb's proposal. And now turning to sports, we have Abby Haymond to get us up to speed on Hoosier athletics.
That's right, Catherine. Let's start with some basketball. Indiana men's basketball finally snapped a 3-game losing streak last weekend in a 63-45 victory over number 18 Wisconsin. Ending the first half just 21-20, the Hoosiers came out hot after halftime and put forth the most effort and energy this team has seen in a while. Trace Jackson Davis had his 3rd consecutive double-double and led the team with 18 points. Jalen Hood-Schifino right behind him with 16 points. Looking forward to tonight, the Hoosiers will take on the Fighting Illini in Illinois. This is a pivotal game for Indiana. The Illini are hot off a 4-game win streak and eager to shut them down. IU has not won a game on the road in over 2 months, meaning this would be their first Big Ten win away from home. The Big Ten matchup starts tonight at 8:30. Next up, the women's team defeated Illinois last night 83-72. This marked head coach Terry Moran's 189th win, making her the program's all-time winningest coach. Big Ten Player of the Week Mackenzie Holmes led the team with 30 points. This win also moved the team to 17-1, tying the best start in program history. Hoping to break this record, next up, the Hoosiers will take on number 14 ranked Michigan Monday at 8 p.m. In other news, the women's recently renovated team center has been named after Sandra Eskenazi to recognize Sandra's support of the Women's Excellence Initiative. A lot of other IU sports to watch out for this weekend. The track team hosts the Gladstein Invitational here in Bloomington. Women's water polo travels all the way out to California to play UCLA, UC San Diego, and UC Santa Barbara. Men's wrestling will take on number 11th ranked Minnesota. Men's tennis travels to Middle Tennessee, and the men's swim team heads up to West Lafayette as they face off against in-state rivals Purdue.
And following a viral TikTok trend, you'll see local Chipotles add a new menu item in March. TikTok creator Keith Lee found a hack on the Chipotle menu, a steak quesadilla with fajita vegetables dipped in sour cream and vinaigrette. He gave it tons of praise, a 10 out of 10, and his TikTok received over 4 million views. Given the hack's popularity, Chipotle announced it would add the item to its menu this spring. And that's a wrap for today's IU NewsNet Daily. Tune in for the latest updates on all Hoosier news and sports.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at IUNND.
For IU NewsNet Daily, I'm Catherine Patterson.
And I'm Abby Haymond. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.